You're so damn cool with your hair and makeup. That drop of fame to taste on the tip of their tongues. That toxic ruse left you pretty shook up. That superficial click never showed you no love. They're all just buzzing like the neon exit signs they follow. Need some air before I choke. Sugar filling every single cup they swallow. Let's leave well enough alone. So sick of the sweet talk. So sick of the sweet talk. Stuck in between my teeth, forever tongue and cheek. Who's even buying in? So sick of the sweet talk. It's hard to hear over all the static. Your over dramatic tricks are louder than a stick chord. So obsessed over social status. Your bitter habits stick like the gum on the floor. They're all just buzzing like the neon exit signs they follow. Need some air before I choke. Sugar filling every single cup they swallow. Let's leave well enough alone. So sick of the sweet talk. So sick of the sweet talk. Stuck in between my teeth, forever tongue and cheek. Who's even buying in? So sick of the sweet talk. It's getting overplayed. Go write a new mistake. No one is buying in. So sick of the sweet talk. To me when the party's over. Bottle your pride with every pill you take. Not trying to be a bad guy lately. I'd hate to rain on your charade. They're all just buzzing like the neon exit signs they follow. Need some air.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Grassroots Racing Season 1 finale. Tonight we'll be kicking us off here shortly. We'll be joining in on the practice session, and then we'll hit qualifying and then get into the actual race. So stay tuned. We'll be switching over very shortly.
So sick of sweet talk. Stuck in between my teeth, forever tongue and cheek. Who's even buying in? So sick of sweet talk. It's getting overplayed. Go write a new mistake. No one is buying in. So sick of the sweet talk.
Whispered sighs sow the seeds of resentment. I'll try to save this night. You seem surprised I try so hard to ease the tension. I just don't wanna fight anymore. And every conversation chips away at me. It shouldn't be this hard. Things are coming undone. Two dreams cannot become one. I think that I've had enough. 4 years is better than none, but we lost all hope to see if this could change.
Hey everybody, it is a beautiful night for racing at the Texas Motorplex Speedway. To start off, a big thank you to our sponsors, GC Racing, CXT, Nielsen Knives, and Gypsy Soul Knives. Before we get started, we'll run through the season standings thus far. In first place so far, we have Samuel Wilson with a total of 145 points. Up in second place, runner-up, we have Dalton Slayton with 129 points. And in third, we have Scott Wilson with 116 points. In addition to thanking our sponsors tonight, I also want to give a big thanks to all of our racers this season. As a new league, we've always been trying to see ways we can improve, trying to get this up and running, making it enjoyable for everybody, and really just have a good, fun place for everybody to come in. We started out as a rookie season, but really hoping to expand, so stay tuned for off-season races, different practice sessions that we'll have. If you're looking to join, definitely check out our Discord in the description box below. We're always happy to have people come in, join in on the fun, see how we can expand the league and make it enjoyable for everyone. So without further ado, we're going to be kicking off into our season finale practice session. Good evening. Okay, so we have our live stream up and running. To kick us off, I wanted to join in with one of our racers, number 73, Dalton. How's everything going tonight?
That's pretty good. I wake up, I feel excellent. I want to give a great shout out to my boys back at home watching the live stream. All of the drivers that show up every week. Really proud of everybody.
Great call out, Dalton. All right, so tonight we are kicking off our season finale at the Texas Motor Speedway. This is a near and dear track to our hearts. Any concerns? Are you worried about it being a little too familiar or feeling pretty confident?
That's a good question. See if we run out of talent tonight.
That's what it's all about, right? Talent. But I really do think a lot of this is just for everyone to have fun. So, speaking of some of our other racers that we have out on deck, we have number 5, Scott Wilson, and number 99, Samuel Wilson, who have been around since pretty much the very beginning of this league. Scott and Samuel, if you have a mic, you want to hop on and give a quick shout out. All right, so we'll check back later. So we're just going to keep kicking off with this practice session now. To tune in to some of our key racers, as mentioned, we have number 5, Scott Wilson, and number 99, Samuel Wilson, who have kicked off the league, hitting us pretty strong. They've been at pretty much every single race this season. If they haven't been in attendance, they've been watching from the sidelines, so a big thank you to Scott and Samuel. Our next couple of racers that joined in throughout the season was number 88, David Bryant, and number 54, Willies Gomez. Also kicking out a big thank you to David and Willies for joining us this season. Super excited to have you guys here, and very excited to see how much the league can grow and where we can go from here. We're going to keep going around the track in practice session. I might call out a few other key items here and there, but I'll go ahead and let you guys enjoy the practice session. We'll come back and tune in for qualifying. We are about 15 seconds away from heading into qualifying rounds. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then by the time we get back, we'll hit that qualifying rounds. In the meantime, a big shout out to some of our biggest fans, Steven and John. Thanks for watching tonight. And we're back into qualifying. So we'll point out some key players here in a moment. We're still working on the camera angles, so if you see me filtering through, we're just trying to give some key highlights, key shout outs to some of our league racers tonight. If you're watching, send a quick ping in the chat of who you're supporting tonight. Up first, we're taking a quick peek at number 5, Scott Wilson, in qualifying right now. And heading us off with some beautiful qualifying laps, Scott. Thanks for joining us tonight. Up next, we're going to key in on number 99, Samuel Wilson, during his qualifying laps. And up again, now we have number 88, David Bryant, doing his qualifying. Starting out strong on that straightaway, David. Beautiful job. All right, so it was a quick qualifying session. I do apologize. We missed a couple of our racers tonight for qualifiers. But in the meantime, we're going to take another short commercial break, and then we will be right back, jumping into the grid. Just give all of our drivers a little bit of time to get ready to race. Right, and the pace car is off. We are heading into the start of our season finale race. Good luck to all of our drivers in the league. Again, thanks for joining us this season. If you're watching, go ahead and give a shout out to who you're supporting tonight in the chat. And our pace car is off.
Green flag.
We have a green flag ready to go. Leading the head of the pack is number 5, Scott Wilson. Starting off strong as we go into lap 5, we have from a league perspective in first place number 5 Scott Wilson. In second we have number 99 Samuel Wilson, and then in third we have number 73 Dalton. From a overall race perspective, up in first we have Kipling Nouse, in second Scott Wilson, and in third Samuel Wilson. Will Scott and Samuel be duking it out for that first place tonight? Stay tuned to find out.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, and we have a caution on the field. We're going to take a short pause break while we look back to see, I think it was one of those incidents kind of in the back half of the group. Take a short pause break and we'll be right back to check it out. Alright, so we're going to jump back in to see why we got that caution out on the field. Took a jump back. It looks like it had something to do with number 32, Derek Edgerton. Let's see what happens. Oh, went too high, hit the wall, came back down and crashed into another car. Oof, tough day for Derek tonight. We're going to jump back into where we are now. We're still going to be going around the field under that caution, with the pace car setting the pace here. With that incident being in the back half, did not have too much of an impact to our other drivers in the first half of the pack. So up still in league placement, we have in first place number 5 Scott Wilson, in second place number 99 Samuel Wilson. For those that may have joined on just a little bit late, I did go over the season points so far. To round out the GRR Season 1, so far we had Samuel Wilson in top place with 145 points, and Dalton running a close second runner-up with 129 points. Right behind we had Scott Wilson in third with 116 points. Will either of them break ahead tonight for the top driver of the Season 1 Grassroots Racing finale? As we're coasting around the track under that caution, just wanted to point out again, thank you to all of our sponsors, CXT, GC Racing, Gypsy Rose Knives, and Nielsen Knives. And our pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
We are back to green. With a strong head-to-head competition up in the front, we have number 99 Samuel and number 5 Scott. Coming up right behind in third for our lead racers tonight is Dalton. Ooh, he's going to try to go out on the inside, gets cut out to sneak past. Sam is going to hold on to that top position right now. Number 99 holding his spot in front. Number 5 kind of snuck in a little bit on the end, but then created a little bit of distance. Number 73 also holding his spot in third. Can we get any breakthrough? It looks like number 99 is creating a little bit more of a gap, taking the lead there in front of number 5. A little more distance to maintain that top league spot. And we see number 73 go in on the inside and is able to surpass number 5. He's going to try to close in that distance behind number 99, vying for that first place league spot. As we enter into lap 20, number 99 holding it down in that first place league spot, second place overall so far. We have number 73 plowing his way through the field, trying to get a little bit of an edge, at least close that gap between him and number 99. And then not too far behind, we have number 5, Scott Wilson. And it was a risky approach, but number 73 decided to go high and is now neck and neck with number 99, Samuel. Looks like he's going to try to cut in close to pull ahead for that top place league spot right now. Second place overall. It does look like we're coming up on a lapped car as we go into lap 22 of this race. Ooh, hit the wall just there, just a little bit there, number 73. Number 99 was closing in, trying to come back into that first place spot. You made it out clean though. We're looking good. Overall, I feel like this track looks pretty large, but if you start going 2-3 wide, it gets a little hairy. So really have to time those passes carefully to jump up in placement. Oof, and we saw just a snippet of that as we went under caution. Number 54 hit that sidewall and spun out. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come right back, key in on that incident, call out exactly what happened. Stay tuned. All right, so we are still under caution. I backed it up a little bit so we could see what put us under that caution spot here. Taking a quick look, it looks like number 54, Willies Gomez, tried to come in too close, got stuck on that sideline, came in too much on the inside, hit the wall, and then spun out. He did have to go in for a pit. It looks like number 88, David Bryant, is also pitting, but he's making a comeback out to the lineup. We're going to jump back to our live session right now. We're going to key in on our first place right now. We have Dalton. So we still have that pace car up in front. We're going to give some time for number 54 to get back out on the field. Alright, so we should be getting close to that caution being lifted, getting back into the race at lap 28. Just waiting for that pace car to dive off the track, and we'll be back on green soon. Alright, pace car is off. We had a slight lag there, but we are green, ready to go. Number 73, Dalton, is going to take off, trying to keep hold of his first place spot. Up right behind him is number 99, Samuel. We've got a pretty tight battle there with some 2, almost 3 there in the lane. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Number 99 is going down inside to try to carve out around Dalton to get that first place spot. Ooh, but Dalton's going to hang on. He went high and then came back in on the inside. Oof, and it does look like we had another caution on the field here. Alright, so instead of jumping back into the commercial break, we are going to jump into a quick little interview with number 73, Dalton. Alright, so Dalton, we are now under a caution again. How do you feel like the race is going so far?
I like it. There's a lot of aggression in the air tonight. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it back, but I like the drive that Sam is giving me right now. It's going to be pretty entertaining.
Awesome. Yeah, no, thanks for chatting in with us, giving a quick little interview. I can definitely say it's been interesting to watch. We had a couple of really solid laps in there, and then a few of these cautions here and there, some in the backfield. But yeah, thanks for chatting with us. Anything else you would like to say? Any other shout outs you'd like to give?
To the special people that help out, especially my lady. She helps out a bunch doing all this stuff.
Aw, I really think he's just trying to get some brownie points, but it is appreciated. Thanks so much, Dalton. To any of our other drivers out on the field, anybody want to hop on and say a few words, maybe shout out someone who's watching at home for you, or to just give a quick little aside how you're feeling with the race tonight? Go ahead and hop on over through the @drivers chat. All right, looks like we got a focused and quiet bunch tonight. That's okay, we're going to keep going through that caution right now. We should see that pace car setting off soon. Looks like everybody's coming back in that lineup. Still holding in first, we have number 73, Dalton. In the league points perspective, in second, we have number 99, Samuel Wilson. We're going to take this moment to check in on a couple of our other drivers. Let's see if number 54 made it back out on the field. And we'll take a quick shout out to a few of our other league racers. So we're going to change some camera angles here. We're going to take a quick peek at how Scott Wilson's doing. Scott Wilson does...
This will be the restart to watch, everybody. It's first and second in points right here.
Ooh, quick little aside there. So we are going to actually jump back up to our number 73 driver, Dalton, as we head out from that caution here shortly. As he mentioned, this is the breakout to watch. First and second in lead points, Dalton and Samuel heading it off. And our pace car is off. We are going green. You can see number 73 is going to punch it to try to keep at that starting standpoint in the lineup. Right behind him is number 99, Samuel. And Dalton is going to take a good little gap there to hold first place. We see him breaking ahead, holding that line. Holding strong, but still neck and neck. We have number 73, Dalton, in first place. Up right behind him is number 99, Samuel Wilson. Dalton's creating a bit of a gap there between first and second, but we are still pretty early on in the race. We're only at lap 37 out of 75. Number 73 holding steady up there. I did see number 5, Scott Wilson, pop back on the board in 9th for the race, but 3rd in our league racing lineup. We're going to take a quick view over to Samuel to see how he's hanging in there with the rest of the pack. Alright, it looks like Scott is over in the pits right now. We're going to jump back to the starting line here. Ooh, and looks like Dalton is going in for a quick pit stop here. He is going to lose a little bit of placement. Hopefully it's a quick pit stop and he can come back out on the track to catch up with the other racers. In doing so, that's going to put number 99 Samuel back in the league first spot. So we're going to take a jump over to him and see if Dalton can make a quick little pit stop here. Ooh, and it looks like Samuel had to do the same. So he is driving on into the pits. I think that's what a lot of people forget about when doing these races, is that you do eventually have to stop for fuel. It's a relatively large track. We're going for 75 laps, so it is inevitable. We're going to hang out, watch them do that pit stop, and then we're going to jump back into the field, see where they can make up some of that ground. Take a quick peek through some of our other drivers now. So in first we have a non-league racer, number 6, Kipling Nouse. We're going to jump back to Sam Wilson, number 99, who is currently in 17th after that pit stop. But in terms of league racing positioning, he is in second, right behind number 73, Dalton. And then in third, we have Scott Wilson, fourth, David Bryant, and fifth, number 54, Willies Gomez. Right, and So filtering through some of our racers again, we're going to come back around to our league racers here in just a moment. We're going to jump through a couple of them. So going around the track, again, this is a pretty large track, so when you have to do those pit stops, especially if they aren't under a caution, it can take a little bit of time to make that ground up. We're going to loop around. We do see 8th place over here. Number 1, Steve. And we're going to jump back down into our 14th. Number 301, Steve Dunn. Quick break to check in on Dalton over here. Dalton is in 16th for the overall race, but for league race, still first for those points. He's working on making his time up, going around that track. And you'll see that he focuses in going on the inside of those turns and then making his way back out to the outside during the straightaways. Big thing, and this is something I've been learning, watching and learning through this as we've been progressing the league, is it really makes a difference when you get out of that pack. With the league draft or the pack draft, you know, you can make a lot of really good time, but as soon as you get out of that, it's just you and the open air, the open track. Can take some time to get back around it. And we're going to hop on over into check on number 99, Samuel. Samuel's in the same boat, speeding around the track, trying to make up some of that time after the pit stop. Again, for the league racing positioning, he is in 2nd place right behind Dalton. For our other league drivers, it does look like number 5 Scott, number 88 David, and number 54 Willies have stopped for this race. Hopefully you guys tuned in and are hearing this, so a big thank you for joining the league, racing with us tonight. It has been an absolute blast having you guys involved and tuning in for the season finale race tonight. As mentioned before, we are a startup league. We're really getting into this, trying to build and grow the league for rookie drivers this season. Maybe in future seasons we'll expand to higher class racing, higher class drivers. But really just wanted to create a community where everybody could come out, learn how to race, enjoy it, have fun. So a big thank you to all of our league racers and those watching tonight. If you would like to join in on the fun, or maybe just come into the chat and hang out as a spectator just to see when we have upcoming races, you are welcome to join the Discord in the description box down below. Alright, so we do see number 73 closing back in that gap, getting back up behind number 15, position 15, number 12, Corey. So he's making up some good time from that pit stop, closing in, trying to get back into the pack so he can get back on that car draft. We're going to take a quick peek over to Samuel, see how he's doing, making up his time. And there's a pretty decent gap, but Sam is making his comeback as well, going around that corner, staying on a fast-paced speed line through the track. And we are about 3/4 of the way done with our race tonight. It seems pretty quick. It's been a great time hanging out with everybody. Really enjoying getting to see our league racers duke it out for the season finale. I'm going to hop back over, see how Dalton's doing. Looks like he did gain a position within the other racers tonight. Do keep in mind we're kind of keeping a little bit of a different score. Those for just overall race drivers and their positioning, as well as our league drivers and their positioning. So from a league perspective and our points perspective, which we'll be able to announce in the Discord for the end of the season, we have Dalton in first place for this race right now, and number 99 Samuel in second. However, points are based on a few different factors, so Sam still has the potential to come out on top. He did start out this race as the top point in our roster, so it'll be down to the wire between number 99 Samuel and number 73 Dalton to see who comes out ahead tonight. And with just 10 laps to go, number 73 is still holding it down for first place in league placement tonight. He's going to try to keep making up some time going around the track. A lot of times in these races, especially if there are no cautions, it is really tough to get back on that lead lap or get back up in the front. It's been an exciting race tonight. We may skip over and look at some of our other racers here in just a moment, but great job to all of our drivers tonight for our season finale. So back up in front, we have number 6 Kipling with the fastest lap of the night, a 29.9. That is right behind number 300 Chad. Technically had the fastest lap of a 29.8, but he's holding steady in that first place. And then in second, we have Lisa. We're going to key in on her. She's back in more of the pack lineup here, so number 6 got a huge gap on the rest of the crowd. And then we're going to hop back into checking on our league racers. Number 73 Dalton holding steady in that 15th place for the overall race, but from a league perspective, again, he is in that first place. Fastest lap of the night is also a 29.8, holding steady with a consistent 38 for his time around the track. Right behind him in second for league is number 99 Samuel. Fastest lap of the night is a 30 even, and then he's holding steady with a 31.1. We are entering into lap 70. So only 5 more laps to go. Let's see if Samuel can make a comeback for those points to jump ahead of Dalton. So not too far behind. Number 99 is making his way around the track, trying again to gain up some of that time. While we do have a lot of other racers in here, it's been an exciting race between our top 2 competitors of our league. So far from a points perspective, Dalton and Samuel. We see number 99 closing in. Is he going to try to pull out for the top league spot tonight with just 3 laps to go? Alright, as we get close to closing out this race on lap 74 of 75, we have again number 73 Dalton speeding around the track. Right behind him for our league racer is number 99 Samuel. We'll be closing out this race shortly. A big thank you to our sponsors again, CXT, Nielsen Knives, Gypsy Soul Knives, and GC Racing. Big thank you to those who tuned in and are watching tonight. Again, if this is something that interests you, you want to keep up on all the happenings as we go into the off season with some special races, definitely check out our Discord in the description box below. I'm also going to post in our chat here. If you enjoyed watching, you want to continue watching, seeing as this league grows and see how we grow the channel, definitely feel free to support. And thanks for watching us tonight. We may tune in to some of our racers here momentarily, so hang tight. Alright, so as mentioned, we're going to tune into some of our racers. Right now we're going to check in with Dalton and see how initial feelings, how the race went.
Yeah, no, it started out really good. I think I messed up going into the pit, so that really messed up my race. But all around from everybody else, we did pretty good. Didn't finish where we wanted to, but you know, it was good energy. We'll come back next season.
That's a great attitude, Dalton. I was kind of telling our viewers watching tonight that those pit stops definitely can get you. It's definitely something to watch out for, especially as you're driving a bigger track or with a lot of laps. Can really take a toll. So when you were up in the front, kind of going head to head with some of those competitors, we did see that towards the middle of our race. How did that feel? Do you feel the adrenaline, the excitement of racing at what we could consider our home track, Texas Motor Speedway?
Oh yeah, I'm out here having the time of my life. You know, racing cars, bumping into these people.
For sure. All right, so hopping over to some of our other league racers, number 99, Samuel. If your mic is working or on, you want to hop in and give a quick shout out, say how you felt about the race. If not, we'll definitely chat with you in the Discord after the session today. But feel free to come over the mic. All right. So it looks like, I know Samuel had mentioned something in the Discord chat at the beginning of this. May have had a little bit trouble with his mic trying to join in on the discussion, interview style. But again, thank you to all who tuned in to watch and race tonight. It's been a great ride. For all of our viewers at home, again, thanks for tuning in to watch. If this is something that was super exciting for you, definitely check in and tune out as we go into the off season with some other races coming up. You can find any and all things off-season racing in our Discord. You can join via the description below. I also, if you're enjoying this, want to keep supporting and see this channel grow as well as the league, I did drop a quick little link in our chat tonight. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you back for our next live race. Again, thank you to our sponsors, CXT, Nielsen Knives, Gypsy Soul Knives, GC Racing, and then a couple of our big supporters from, we want to give a big shout out and thanks to Steven and John for tuning in and supporting us through this time. All right, so as we are closing out the race tonight, thanks again for watching. To give a quick update on our Season 1 winner, from a points perspective, we have number 99, Samuel Wilson, who won overall league points for the race tonight. Top driver was number 73, Dalton. Up in second, we had number 99, Samuel Wilson, and in third, number 5, Scott Wilson. Also want to give a quick shout out to Willis Gomez and David Bryant for joining in and racing with us tonight. But again, our league winner for Season 1 of Grassroots Racing was Samuel Wilson. Great job, Samuel. All right, thanks again for joining us tonight. Tune in for off-season races, and next season we'll be back and ready for you all to come in and join us.